So, what I think is good about this article is his advice, keep it simple in terms of teaching, is the basic goal that you want to do when you teach is to get the students to learn English better, or whatever you're teaching. In my case, I teach English as a second language, so I want my students to be able to learn it better. Now, what are their goals? It really depends on your class. My class's goals, they're an immigrant adult community, it's a free school. What do they want? They want to be able to speak English. That's basically it. They want to be able to speak it, they want to be able to read it enough to function, they want to be able to understand people speaking English. Now, how are you going to do that in a classroom? Well, keep it simple. When you have exercises, when you teach things, use materials that have everyday language that they're going to use. So that's why our textbook is, I'll show you, it's the Oxford Picture Dictionary is our main textbook. We also supplement with other things like grammar, but mainly we use this textbook. Why? Because it's simple. It has the pictures of the things, it has the words. And that's really what we're aiming at. We need the students to learn the words, but not only that, that's in terms of content. Now, we want to keep the content simple. We want to learn words that Americans know, or English speakers know, or wherever you happen to be teaching. You want to teach them words that they're going to use, that are useful. So, how does this translate to when you're teaching? Okay, picking the content, you've picked a good content, now you have to teach it. When you teach, if you're trying to get the students to speak better, then you have to give them lots of chances in the classroom to speak. And if you want to hit a lot of people, you know, be more efficient and have everybody be practicing, then you got to do more classroom together speaking, right? If you want them to practice a lot, you can also have them pair up together and speak. That way they have more individual attention on each other. You can't hear them as a group or anything, but you can walk around and listen. So if your focus is speaking, make sure your class is speaking and that they have feedback to help them speak better. That's the main issue. Now, if your focus is listening, then have good listening exercises. Make sure that they have a chance to practice. Maybe give them words, they write the word, listening activities, have them listen to you, say the words a lot. Most classes don't focus on just speaking or just listening, although some do. My class focuses on everything, so we're not just working on speaking, and we're not just working on listening, we're working on everything. There's also writing, there's also reading, so it really depends on your focus. But the main thing is when you're teaching, and obviously beginner teachers have a lot to think about, but one thing that might help you focus is to think, when you're done with your class, go back and think about it. Think, how much did my students do what I wanted them to do? How much did they get out of this class? When they leave this class, what are they going to take with them? And when they take this with them, can they practice at home and be better English speakers? Because that's the main purpose, or better at English, or better at whatever you're teaching. Are they going to be able to do it better after this class? Or was this class useful? And you're trying to make your classes as useful as possible.